There we were, in the enemy team, on the enemy land. The two of us taking on 5 green members. We came here with a sense of fear, but we also came here with confidence and strength. We knew we had less numbers, and yet we still came. We took them on. But this wasn't the hard part. The hard part was taking out the bows. For my teammate did not have my armor, he had iron. We were going up against 5 people, 2 with full damage. I did my best to protect my teammate. Well, the rest of the gameplay will speak for itself. With them having the numbers, with them having the armor, the height, the weapons, me and my teammate knew that it takes shelter somewhere in their base. So we did it where the diamonds were. So they couldn't buy anything. They couldn't buy any diamond armor, any swords. So that's what we did. We hid until this happened. But luckily, just as I thought we were surrounded and forever doomed, another teammate came along to help. And I knew we'd won from a long shot. Just looking at their armor and their weapons, they had no match for us. Maybe except for this guy, but they really had no match for us. We had killed them. And here it was, I came upon the blue team's base. I came here with a goal. To get the egg and leave. Easier said than done, considering their numbers upon me and their defenses. But when they all left the egg, I ran. I ran towards it without anyone seeing me. I quickly got into crouch mode. And I burrowed into their egg, blocking off the seal behind me. I had found their egg. So I broke it. But after I broke it, the seal caught up to me. They saw me within an instant. I had to run. I tried to run. My egg was destroyed. So I did what I did. I tried to run. But knowing they had more than 2 bows, I knew I would have been knocked off the bridge that I had made. So I came at the dude who was going at me, knocked him off. And I knew I couldn't have escaped easily, since there was 4 of them. But I decided to fight 3 of them at the same time. This hard one. but the fight was getting long, and I didn't know what else to do. I was feeling like I was gonna die, but I had to keep fighting for my country, for the yellow team. As the fight was nearing to an end, I knew reinforcements were coming, but I had to get back. My armor, it was low enough for me to die. As my teammate was here, he aggressed a little too much and fell off the map. But this is where my two other teammates came. They were good help, but the sad part is my other teammate fell right off the map. But luckily, I still had a teammate, but he was going far in. I knew he wouldn't win, so I knew what I had to do. Well, I ran back. But before I ran back, I was watching him, thinking how could he win. Before I left, I took one more good look at him. But something was telling me to go back. So there I was, right next to my teammate, trying to scout out their land. But we both got hit with arrows. It was close, but I knew I had to run. And I ran. Halfway home, I knew my teammate wouldn't make it. I don't know if I'll ever see my teammate again, but I know that he didn't survive. He died later on. Fell off the map like, like the usual teammates. But his death is not in vain, for I will avenge my fallen teammates. When I had got home, back to the base, I'd geared up. I've gotten everything I needed, but the thing I needed the most were teammates. So I tried convincing them to come with me. And I tried, but only got one to go with me. We finally got back to the base. I took the measure, the precaution. I came up from above. They expected it. They were bowing me. But I came prepared. And I took them on. But while I was in this fight, my thoughts were all over the place. Will I get knocked off? Will I survive? Will I kill these three? My main thought was, where was my teammate? I don't know if he had died or if he was watching me. But for now, I was soloing. Somehow my teammate managed to get both of them on him, so I took this to my advantage and killed the weaker teammate. I saw my teammate was in danger, so I came, taking on both of the blue members. But they think that they could have killed me. They could have pushed me off a while ago. But that's not the case. I thought my teammates left once more. When I looked behind me, my teammate came back. For the action he came, and he went on fighting. So did I. Now at this point, I knew my teammate was low. I tried my best to protect him, but they knocked him off the map. And now I truly knew I was alone. I was on enemy grounds, by myself. Teammates nowhere to be found. I was fighting for my life. I couldn't depend on my teammates. The one I can only depend on is myself. So, I fought. I fought with everything. With my armor nearly breaking, I knew I had to run. So, I did that. My plan was to come back another time, get fully geared again. But I knew that would take too long, and if I was to come back later, to be fully geared up. So I waited for him to follow me. Luckily one did, and I took this to my advantage, to where I separated them to have an equal one-on-one fight. So I put on the rest of my armor that I had in my inventory, and I fought. I fought like I never did. And there it was. I managed to kill the second to last one. Relief came to me, and I had told the last person that I'm coming for them. And I told them to be ready. and I came back when he least expected me. The element of surprise. I've had him in my hands now. With his headgear destroyed, I knew I had the advantage, for I knew he was weak. I came here more prepared than his 3 teammates were. I came to his land more prepared than his whole team were. And before I knew it, pushed him off the map. And I'd won. 75-hour match.